Hi, this is John again. This is my Lab 9 from the TI-RSLK System Learning Kit, the road test I'm doing for Element 14. In this one, they're actually the lab shows you how the SysTick can be used to control things like an LED, to make it breathe or to make it flash. This is the onboard SysTick, and it just kind of a brute force way of controlling events that are going to happen, like a LED flashing or something like that. And in this is kind of the latter part of the lab, and the intent is to go and propagate through this array up here, this pulse buff array that they've set up. This is already pre-populated, and then use this to go through, and then use the SysTick to write your own code to come through this and to determine to actually what you end up doing is when a switch is pressed, it's going to cause the LED to flash. And the example they have is to flash the onboard LED. I still have my LED set up on the breadboard, so I'm going to go ahead and use that because it's easier to see. And then down here is part of the code that you had to write is to determine if you get a button press as you go through, and you set the high based on the value from that pulse buff array, and then the low is just 10,000 minus that value, the high value, and then you go through and turn the LED on and off. So that's kind of how I did it with this one. So if I go ahead and load that into using debug, go ahead and load it onto the launch pad. It shouldn't take too long. Doot, doot. There we go. And if I click run, so off bat it shouldn't, the LED shouldn't be on. It's on, not on now. And so if I push the button over here, so this is S2, then the LED should start breathing like that. And then if I press the other switch, this switch over here, which is S1, it should stop. So it should stay stopped if I press this other button. And if I push the other button, then it should start. And there it goes. So that's pretty much how the lab goes. It's not too complicated. Took a little bit of an effort to get through and figure out exactly what they wanted, and then come out and propagate through the array and then create this. This is also a prelude into doing pulse width modulation, the PWM, similar to this. So this similar kind of method is going to be used to power the motors. So that should be coming up fairly quickly, and then should have this thing moving along and bumping into stuff and then following lines and all kinds of good crazy things. So that's it. That's pretty much the Lab 9. That's what I have for now, and go on to Lab 10.